Don't miss CCGCastle.com, best place for Pokemon trading card game. You can find singles for standard, legacy or expanded format, sealed products like booster box, teams, team decks. With TCG Center 5 code, you will get 5% discount on your purchase. Check video description or visit CCG Castle for more. Hello and welcome back to Pokemon TCG Center. Today we'll be looking at another deck for the standard format, and this time it's another budget project build. So today I'll be looking at Haxorus Carbink deck with support of the Octillery. So if you're not familiar with the Haxorus, it's a 160 HP Dragon type stage 2 Pokemon that evolves from the Fraxure and Axew. Actually, it have 3 different attacks. The first one is a Dragon Dance. For the colors energies, it says as long as the Haxorus is your active Pokemon, each of his attack does 100 more damage before applying weakness and resistance. You can't add more than 100 damage in this way. So basically, you can use Dragon Dance, and after that you can just use Sharp Fang for the 60 plus 100, or Dragon Pulse for 130 with the Muscle Band. It's even enough to one-hit knockout card like Whaler DX. But in order to do that, you need to discard the top 3 cards of your deck. Of course, it's a dragon, it's a weak on the fairy, and it has 3 retreat costs. So I'm running 3 copies of Haxorus. So the full line is a 4 Axew, double Fraxure, and triple Haxorus. In order to help them, especially against the EX decks, I decided to run a Carbink with a safeguard, because if I can start with my Carbink in the active, I can prevent all effects of attacks, including damage done to this Pokemon by my opponent's Pokemon EXs without any problems. So I think this is definitely the card you should have in this deck these days. Also, a double Remoraid who can actually switch one of my opponent's Pokemons with his or her Bandit Pokemon. That can definitely helps me a lot. And a double Octillery with a Abyssal Hand, which can help me to once during my turn. I can draw cards until I have 5 in my hand, so definitely a good combination for this budget build. I'm also running 38 trainer cards, different than 7 energies, as you can see in front of you. I also have 1 Battle Compressor, which is definitely a good card. It can help me to discard up to 3 cards from my deck into my discard pile. So, for example, I can discard pretty much any supporter card that I actually need at the moment. But pretty much any other card, because I can grab them with, for example, double Puzzle of Time. So I actually like the Battle Compressor in this deck a lot. Also, double Level Ball, which can help me to search my deck for a 90 HP Pokemon or less, reveal them and put into my hand, so I can actually grab all Pokemons except for the Haxorus. But for the Haxorus, I'm running quad or 4 Ultra Balls. Also 4 copies of Puzzle of Time, who can help me to put any 2 cards in my discard pile back into my hand. 3 copies of Rare Candy, so I can go from Axew up to the Haxorus. A single Startling Megaphone, who can help me to discard any tool attached from all of my opponent's Pokemon in play. A single Super Rod, 3 copies of Trainers Mail, and 4 Ultra Ball with the 4 VA Seekers. From supporter cards, I'm running 1 Hex Maniac, who can help me against Ninja Breaks, also Trevenants and stuff like that. A copy of Lysandre and 6 drop supporters, 2 Ants and 4 Professor Sycamores. Also 1 Teammates, definitely good. After you suffer the knockout, you can search your deck for any 2 cards, put them into your hand, and shuffle your deck afterward. 2 copies of Training Center, who can help me to increase my HP on my Haxorus, and Fraxure, even Octillery for 30 more. So for example, Haxorus in this situation have 190 HP, and it's very hard to be knocked out. Also 2 copies of Float Stone for the free retreat, especially in those Octilleries. 2 copies of Muscle Bands to increase the damage for 20 more damage. 7 energies in total. I'm running 4 double Dragon energies, 2 Fighting energies, and 1 Metal energy. So if you're looking for any of these cards, as usual, you can find them on CCGCastle.com. I provide you the link in the video description. Also, by typing TCG Center 5 code, you can get 5% discount on your purchase. So that was pretty much it for the deck review and the cards on the inside. It's just made to beat some decks that actually depend and run the heavy EXs. I don't think this deck actually can be good against Trevenant, against Night March, against those decks who are actually way too fast for him. But in my opinion, it's very good against any kind of the Mega EX decks, and especially against any kind of the other EX decks, because that Haxorus can just one-hit the knockout. And in my opinion, it's very good build. Also, the 2 different cards that you can actually take inside. The first one is a Pokemon Center Lady, it can actually help you a lot. And the second one, it's Bridget. But since it's a little bit tiny with the build, it will depend on the needs, what you need. For example, you can cut down those level balls for those two supporter cards. They can actually be much better, but I just stick with this combination for now. But it's just advice. You can also think about those two cards. So let's just move to some game tests so you can actually see. Alright, so welcome to the game test of this Haxorus budget deck. So I'm starting first, and my opening hand is a single Remoraid. So I hope it's going to be a little bit better. So unfortunately, I mean, I can grab my Carbink with a Level Ball, so that can help me a lot since I have that Float Stone in my hand, and also I can search my deck for maybe one Axew with my Ultra Ball and attach that double Dragon Energy and pretty much pass my turn if I don't top deck any kind of supporter. Alright, so my opponent starts with the Maniac as usual. I'm going to get my Level Ball for Carbink. This is something I was looking for. And I'm going to play my Ultra Ball right here for N and the Haxorus. So I can grab one of my Axews. And this is pretty much almost a perfect start, I should say that. There's a double Dragon Energy and a VS Seeker for that N. And with my N I can actually draw 6 new cards. And there's a double Axew, so I couldn't get better, to be honest. And also I have that Startling Megaphone and Battle Compressor in my hand, Professor Sycamore for the next turn. So I can do a lot of crazy things. So I'm going to discard first my teammates. I'm going to see some other cards, how many I have. 3 VS Seekers left, double Training Center, 4 Puzzle of Times, which is good. I need to see if I have, there's 3 Rare Candies, and pretty much that's all. So I didn't see a Super Rod, but I'm going to retreat down to my Carbink. Down to my Carbink, and my opponent is a huge trouble. So I'm playing against my mate, and actually he had on the opening hand a double Shaman and a Hoopa, and he started with the Hoopa, and I just ends him down to like a 6 fresh new cards, and that Carbink is definitely a good against him. There's a Trubbish, so he played a Trubbish and a Float Stone, probably on the Shaman, so he can free retreat. There's an extra Spirit Link down to that Trubbish, and there's also Flash Energy, Lysandre, Trainers Mail, another Trainers Mail. So he played that Professor Sycamore for the fresh 7 new cards, and Trainers Mail for another Professor Sycamore. I guess not the best. The card you're looking to get probably is something like Trainers Mail for the Ultra Ball, so you can go with the Hoopa. Oh, look at this, it's my turn. So I'm going to surprise him with my Startling Megaphone. And I'm going to play my Professor Sycamore right here, so I got pretty much tons of luck. And all I can really do right here is discard one of my Axews and go with my N, so I can grab actually one of my Fraxures, or maybe even better Octillery, but both Octilleries are actually priced, so I cannot play any of them. So I should also set how my opponent actually have a little bit of luck right here. So for the next turn I can have one of my Haxorus in play, a Training Center, and a VS Seeker for the fresh 7 new cards with my Professor Sycamore. So this is going to be probably a Sky Return, maybe not, maybe just a free retreat by discarding that energy card. So he can still attach one of his energies. 4 energies already in the discard pile, following that with Lysandre and a VS Seeker, so I need to be very cautious about those versus Seekers for the Lysandre, because he can just easily, either way, remove my Sharp Fang and a Dragon Dance. He can just remove easily Dragon Dance ability, or even versed Lysandre something on my bench and knockout. So there's another Float Stone and a Maniac for 4 extra cards. So if he can hit that Garbodor, then he can just easily remove my Carbink's safeguard ability, and in that case I'm just without a safeguard, so safeguard is not affected anymore, but I guess it's not a big deal because I already managed to set up my Haxorus, and this is going to be pretty good for me. So another Ultra Ball, I would expect maybe a Hoopa right here to see, so he can actually grab, oh, actually Garbodor instead of the Hoopa. But he could maybe go for the Hoopa, for another Shaymin, Mega Manectric, and I don't know, maybe pretty much that. Try to grab some extra cards with the Shaymin, but who knows what he else has in his hand. So there's a retreat, and then Manectric can hit me for the overround. So 20, 20, double 20, and my Fraxure is going to take 20 damage counters right here. Very nice top deck, a Float Stone, and a Haxorus. So I'm going to play my VA Seeker right here, and actually I'm going to grab my Professor Sycamore. I could get for the Lysandre and take the 2 prizes, but actually I want to have addition attacker for the next turn, so I'm going to evolve one of my Haxoruses. Also 1 Double Dragon Energy will be attached on it, and right now I can just use my Sharp Fang right here for the 80. But I guess I can even use my Dragon Dance even better, because next turn with Sharp Fang I can just easily knock out that Manectric, because there's a no chance that Manectric can hit me for more than 140 in my opinion without Muscle Band, so I can actually survive that attack. And the only thing that can help my opponent is a Lysandre, so there's a VA Seeker probably for the Lysandre. Yeah, so he needs to play that Lysandre to remove my ability from play, then other way he can find himself in a huge trouble. Then again, I have double Puzzle of Time in my hand, so I'm going to use that. So double puzzles for something like a Haxorus, definitely. So I'm going to take that Haxorus and maybe even Startling Megaphone in this situation. So far so good. I have 3 Haxorus in play. I can even play my Startling Megaphone right here, and do I want to attach energy card? I guess I will just pass for attaching energy. I'm looking for that Double Dragon Energy who can actually help me to attack for more damage, but I was not able to find it. I will just try to take a look with my Level Ball, what else I have left in my deck. So pretty much nothing. I mean, I can grab 1 Fraxure because I just want to remove it from the hand. And I'm hoping to find with my Trainers Mail, maybe, yeah, I was not able to find it. I should definitely attach that energy turn before, so I actually really missed that energy attachment right now, oh my god. So I was not able to play my Sharp Fang, and actually do a tiny misplay right here, so right now I need energy card in order to be able to do something, and there's another overrun for my opponent, so probably 20 more to another Haxorus. Oh, I'm forced to play that Puzzle of Time and the top 3 cards, Double Dragon. So I guess it's okay. I mean, for the next turn I can use Dragon Dance. Probably I'm going to use Dragon Dance. Once he's done with all of his VA Seekers, I can just start to Dragon Pulse him or just Sharp Fang for the knockout. Then again, I need to be very cautious. Oh, there's an N. So he's going to play that N right now, and I'm going to lose my top deck Double Dragon Energy. This is definitely not I was expecting to get, but at least I got double V Seeker and double Dragon Energy, so I can even start to knock out those Shaymins with my V Seeker for Lysandre. But I don't know if that's a smart thing, because I need to discard the top 3 cards of my deck, and to be honest, I don't know how good is that. So there's a Spirit Link, if there's a Mega Manectric, so I'm going to take 110 damage, still enough for it to survive. There's a Turbo Bolt. And I'm thinking maybe about even go for that. I mean, I don't have nothing to lose. I have 7 cards left, and I can actually use my Dragon Pulse right here for 150. I'm forced to discard like 3 cards of my deck, double Ultra Ball and Fighting Energy, but I still have my double V Seeker, so I can just go with the N, at least. So I have double N and double V Seeker, so I need to be very cautious. For the next turn I have V Seeker, and if he decides to retreat I can just Lysandre him. So there's a V Seeker for that N. And I'm going to draw like 6 cards, so 3 cards will be remain in my deck, and after that knockout and the draw phase I'm going to fall down to the 2 cards. The question is, will he tries to retreat down to the another Manectric? Probably he would go to that, but then again I just needs to use my, I think I can take a risk with the Dragon Dance, but if we have that Lysandre then I'm in a problem, definitely big trouble for me. So I'm going to promote my Carbink for the now, and I need to think a little bit about the next step. So V-Seeker definitely for the Lysandre. I mean, that's the only thing that I can do in this situation. Prepare for that knockout. Definitely with my Haxorus for the 60, that's pretty much enough for the knockout with the Sharp Fang. So I still can grab 2 extra prize, and I have right now 8 cards in my hand, plus 2 more in my deck, so that's 10 cards in the total. I also have a V-Seeker that I can play. On the other side, my opponents already played 3 V-Seekers and 1 Lysandre, so I guess it's maybe time to use that Dragon Dance. Or maybe just to go straight away with that Sharp Fang and then just with the Lysandre for the knockout. I mean, Manectric is just an only attacker right now he haven't played. And actually that Puzzle of Time that I played earlier was just a big deal because right now I can't put anything back into my hand. There's a Lysandre, huge Lysandre for the Haxorus and a Super Rod. So this is not good, definitely. This is definitely not good because I'm going to fall down to the 1 attacker. And there's Manectric and Mega Manectric just shuffled back into the deck. And Assault Laser for the knockout, so I'm going to suffer that knockout right here. Yeah, the question is if we have V-Seeker. If we don't have V-Seeker, then that's definitely a good thing for me. So all I can do right here is maybe just go with the Dragon Dance, but I'm going to take 70 damage, maybe even 110. But actually, that's the only thing that I can do right here. I mean, I don't have nothing to lose, so I'm going to play Dragon Dance right here without attacking. So if you don't have Lysandre, next turn I can just go with my V-Seeker for N and knock out that Manectric for 230 damage. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 cards, minus 4 would be 5, and for that Dragon Pulse, yeah, pretty much enough for the knockout. I think I can actually win this still, so if I have one more Puzzle of Time in game, this definitely would be a GG for me, but at this moment is still questionable. It's still questionable, definitely, but we shall see actually. So all I really need is next turn knockout with the Dragon Pulse for 230. I guess best bet. Oh, there's a Professor Sycamore, so it's not going to be a knockout for me. But definitely I'm going to take 70 damage, so 70, and he needs Mega Manectric, but even if he tries to evolve into Mega Manectric, that's not going to help him. So there's a 70 damage, and I'm going down to the 90. I'm going to play my V-Seeker for N. And I'm going down to like 4 cards. I'm going to be short for one price actually after I use my Dragon Pulse right here, because he's just going to promote his Garbodor in the active, and I need one more card actually to be able to knock him out. So there's Octillery and double Dragon Energy. So yeah, one card short for the victory right here. I don't have any kind of the resources for the knockout like V Seeker or the Lysandre, since I'm only running a single Lysandre. And it's my turn, so I can't actually Lysandre him. So that Puzzle of Time was actually a huge deal for victory right here. So actually I managed to go down to the one price, almost take a victory right here. So let's do one more game test, and let's go after that to the final conclusion for this deck after my opponents just knocked me out or passed his turn. So it's going to be a knockout. So yeah, I was short for that single Puzzle of Time that I actually played to take that double Dragon Energy. So there was a misplay which cost me actually victory in this matchup. So let's go to the game number 2. Alright, so let's kick off by flipping a heads. I wanted coin flips, so I can start first. So this is the game number 2. I'm starting with the double Axew, so this is actually not bad start, to be honest. I also have my Ultra Ball for the Remoraid, and that Professor Sycamore is definitely something that can help me a lot. Now the question is, do I want to discard that Muscle Band? So I think I will just discard my Muscle Band. Right now I have my Octillery right here, so it's a little bit better than it was in the previous game. For my opponent, not a bad start. He started with the Trubbish. Lucky for me that I have that Float Stone, so I can actually maybe find my Carbink and put my Safeguard in the active spot. Oh, this is almost a near perfect hand, I should say that. Near perfect hand, I should definitely say that, so I can have my another Axew in a play. And I'm just going to retreat down to my Carbink so I can actually safeguard by a little bit. Trainers Mail for the top cards, for the Muscle Band. Muscle Band can help a lot, especially later. So yeah, no energy attachment for now. I guess that's not good, but at least I have my Octillery for the next turn, so I can get some extra cards with my Abyssal hand. I didn't want to waste yet my Puzzle of Time, but maybe I should do that to see the top 3 cards actually, but I can do that next turn before I decide to go with my Abyssal hand. Since I also have 2 more left puzzles in my deck and 1 is in the prize, so there's a Professor Sycamore for Garbodor, Max Potion, Sycamore, and the Lighting Energy card. So a Manectric on the bench and a Trainer's Mail. Trainer's Mail, let's see for what? For the Lysandre? Oh, right, so we need to think about that also. The good thing is that the Trubbish stuck in the front. Without Float Stone, there's no chance that he can retreat, which is definitely a good sign for me. So there's an Ultra Ball. Ultra Ball for another Rough Seas and the Lysandre. So speaking about Rough Seas, he also had 1 more in the play, so that's 2 Rough Seas. And I also played 1 Training Center, so I have another one, plus I have Puzzle of Time, so I can actually grab another, which can actually help me by a lot with 190 HP on my Haxorus. There's a Hoopa probably for double Shaman and Manectric, so it's actually double Manectric and a Shamaniac, so a lot of Manectrics already in play for my opponent. Let's see what else he can do. Shaman for 4 more cards. Can he find that tool like a Float Stone for the Trubbish, maybe even Spirit Link for the Manectric? I'm not sure if he's going even to attach them yet, so he was not able to hit him. So there's a Carbink and Octillery. And the question is, do I even want to play a copy of Puzzle? Maybe I can just hit another puzzle on the top 2 cards, so I was not able to find it. It's going to be a Ultra Ball for one of my Fraxures. At least I can have one Fraxure in play. And Professor Sycamore for the 7 new cards. I'm looking for those energy cards, and there's the first one. Also Trainers Mail, maybe 4. Float Stone. I can use that definitely. But I'm not going to play that Float Stone yet, just because if it's happened something like Float Stone Garbodor and no Mega Man Axew, he can just easily knock me out with Assault Laser because I have Tool attached, but actually next turn I can just attach Tool, retreat onto my Haxorus, use maybe Dragon Dance, and my opponent. Maybe I can even top deck something with my Rare Candy. I really depend. And there's a V-Seeker for Professor Sycamore, so I need to count how many V-Seekers he played. Only one V-Seeker and one Lysandre, so he still have one more Lysandre and 3 more V-Seekers left, so I need to be very cautious. There's a Float Stone, as I mentioned earlier. The question is, will there be a Spirit Link and the Mega Man Axew? If there is no Spirit Link and Mega Man Axew, then I do the great job by not attaching the Float Stone. There's a Fighting Fury Belt, and this is going to be a 70 damage. Oh, actually overrun, so even better. Just a 20 damage down to my benched Fraxure. Okay, so I'm going to attach my Float Stone, and I'm going to attach one of my energies, maybe even to the Carbink, because it can help me actually by a lot later. And this is going to be AM. Okay, so let me see what can I do right here. I can play my Ultra Ball for Hex and Fraxure, or for Hex and a Rare Candy better. And I can grab one of my Haxoruses, and I can do pretty much good combination right here. I can evolve my Haxorus. I can evolve my Fraxure. I can even play my Training Center. And I can go with my Abyssal Hand for 4 extra cards. After that, I can just retreat. Maybe I can hit something like a Startling Megaphone, maybe not. Let's go with a Sharp Fang. It's enough. It's 80. I don't want to take a risk that Lysandre. If the Lysandre happens, then I just didn't do nothing with my Dragon Dance. So I think it's just better to go straight away, maybe for the knockout right here. There's no chance for the Manectric to knock out my Hexy in this situation. So my Haxorus is going to be good for now. There's a Garbodor. So I also have Carbink for the weakness. So I can also surprise my opponent. I can hit for the 80, even 100 with the Muscle Band with it. So that can also hit him surprisingly very good attack. Then again, I can also scrap that Float Stone. So there's a Professor Sycamore. How many V-Seekers he played right now? I need to count that. 3 V-Seekers and a single Lysandre. So I need to write that. And I need to be smart right here. So there's a Rough Sea, so he can heal 30 damage. So he's going to have 100 and so he's going to have 50 damage. I'm just going to use my Dragon Pulse for like 150 next turn, and I'm going to knock out that Manectric. Definitely. Assault Laser for 130. I'm down to 150. Double Dragon Energy, that's good. And let's go with M. I'm looking for double puzzle and I'm not able to find it. So maybe I can hit it with my Trainer's Mail. No sign of the double puzzle, but just a level ball. I don't know if I can maybe find another Fraxure. Oh, I can, since I'm playing only 2. Everything is good to discard as a top deck, except for Puzzle of Time. So I can maybe see the top 3 cards, but I'm just going to take a risk right here with my Dragon Pulse. It's going to hurt if it's Puzzle. Let's just not be a Puzzle of Time, and it is. And oh, I was actually not able to knock him out, so he had 210. Damn, and I discarded one of my puzzles. So speaking about puzzles, I have only one left. Oh my goodness, I need that Startling Megaphone. I need it very bad. I hope I can get Startling Megaphone next turn, so I can just knock out that Manectric on the bench. This is going to be the best thing that I can do, actually. 3 VS Seekers and a single Lysandre, so I'm not sure what should I even play for the next turn. Probably safeguard Carbink, and he's probably going to stay in the active. So there's actually a good chance that I can maybe hit another, maybe even Teammates. But I don't have Teammates in my discard pile, not even VS Seeker for that. Speaking about VS Seeker, I just managed to top deck one. So there's a Level Ball for... Oh, I have Teammates in my deck, but I'm not be able to take it. So I guess I can grab that Axew, and I guess I can play even Super Rod right here, so I can put back even another Octillery back into my deck, and this is going to be a energy attachment onto my Axew, and versus Seeker for... I don't know, to be honest. I mean, I can even knock out that Manectric. Oh, I can't knock out Manectric. I mean, I'm short for 1 energy card, so I need to go with my VS Seeker for N in this situation, and I hope I can get everything that I need. Or maybe not. Why I didn't play that Abyssal hand a turn before, I don't know. I already attached the energies, so I'm just going to pass. That Carbink cannot help me because the Garbodor have that tool attached on it, and there's a 30 damage healed off. So we trade a 30 damage. Let's see. Again, I'm short for the Puzzle of Time, so again I didn't have the Puzzle of Time, and that Puzzle of Time just hurts too much. I need to have Puzzle of Times to be able to grab Startling Megaphone, to knock out that Manectric on the bench, to draft 2 extra prizes, to get some time maybe to set up and stuff like that, but I was not able to get them. So I'm just going to promote my Fraxure in the active one. There's another Octillery, but I don't know, do I even want to play it? So 1 energy, and yeah, I'm forced to go with my Abyssal hand, but I cannot use it, so just a Sharp Fang. Just a Sharp Fang. I mean, I'm going to also lose one of my... Yeah, that Garbodor just hurts a lot. I mean, he can knock me out, at least, that's something, but he can with the Mega Manectric, so Mega Manectric is going to do a job right here. I still have double Haxorus in my deck, so I should definitely trade my Carbink. But I'm just looking well forward, maybe I can hit another Puzzle of Time for my prize cards and just surprise him with Startling Megaphone over that Garbodor, but I guess he still have enough tools to attach them. So this is going to be a knockout, unfortunately for my Fraxure, and I'm going to promote my another Fraxure with a Float Stone right now. Well, another Rare Candy, so let's just go with Professor Sycamore. I mean... So, a final conclusion for this deck, after playing against my mate with his Mega Manectric 2 times, I was actually not able to beat him. The game one was actually out of my leg. So the card I was missing was a Puzzle of Time. So actually, the time when I was played at Puzzle of Time first time for that top 3 cards to see what's the top 3 next cards, and the top deck was Double Dragon Energy. After that huge N, pretty much I just lost the game. But I mean, I even top deck after that N Double Dragon Energy, but it was just not enough to take the victory. The game 2, I should say the same thing. The second Puzzle of Time was in the prize, and that Garbodor was just a way too big problem for my Carbink with the safeguard, and actually I was not able to win any of these 2 games. But still a very decent and very good deck. It just needs to be a little bit more tweaked, and I think it's going to be a very nice deck for the future, especially if that Night March is not be that playable and that good anymore. But I mean, it's just good budget deck. So if you just think about playing those Trevenants, Night March, Tier 1 decks, and this is just good and casual deck to play against your opponent at the home and something like that. So once again, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more future videos. Don't forget to leave comments below. Let me know what you think about this deck. Let me know what you think. What would you like to maybe change? Any advice is just always good to have and good to read. So see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more future videos if you already didn't. Till the next time, have a nice day, and once again, goodbye.